everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gabby if you don't already know me, and I love all things personal finance, lifestyle, organization, all of that. And today's video is going to be my March reset video where I am going to cover my goals and my monthly reflection for February. We'll kind of touch base on how February went, and then if you're interested, I have a full March reset for my money, for finances. I do a budget overview for February, and then I also cover my March budget. So go check that out if you are interested in the finance portion of all of this. But today we're focusing on goals and reflecting and all that fun stuff. So let me get my coffee. It is freezing in my apartment right now. I had a cute shirt on and I took it off because I want to be cozy and warm. Okay, let's dive in to the March reset. I have my Notion pulled up here. You guys can see it. I'm looking down at my boyfriend's computer as per usual. I am gonna film a Notion tour soon. I am very excited for that. I've been working away at it, but I've been like chipping away at it, if that makes sense, and not prioritizing it as much as I wanted to. But I've been busy, so it's okay. Let's get started with the monthly reflection. So I have some prompts I like to fill in every month and just kind of touch base on what happened that month, and that way I can remember how the month went. So what were my monthly wins? I dove deeper into therapy. That was a big win for me. I have my 4th session coming up soon here, and my actual goal for the whole year was to have 4 therapy sessions. So to have that many sessions done already in February, or I guess like by the March, just feels very, very cool for me, and I'm very proud of myself. It is definitely a new experience. It is challenging. It is overwhelming. I feel very exhausted after every session, but I feel like I'm doing the right thing. And I saw my girlfriends a ton, which is unusual. We are very busy. It is very hard to get all 4 of us in a room together at the same time. One of us is a nurse, so we have like the whole night shift, no weekends thing to deal with, and one of us lives like an hour away, so it is very difficult to get us in a room together. And I felt like we had lots of time together in February, which was amazing, and I hope we do that more often. All right, what lessons did I learn in this month? I need to prioritize my stress, my sleep as well. And I've been talking about this a lot because it's a very big priority to me right now, and it's actually working, which is the best thing. I got a notification today from my Apple Watch saying that there's been a change in my sleep, and I looked at it and I've been getting on average about 45 minutes more sleep every night in the last 4 weeks. So all of this effort is paying off, and I can feel my stress starting to become more manageable. I have just as much on my plate, if not more, right now than I had in January, but I am just so much more capable of dealing with it and like leaving it when I'm done. And I'm very proud of the progress I've made there. I'm by no means perfect at all, but I am definitely finding little things that help make my stressful life work for me. Why does this say, hi, how are you? I must have been typing some, oh, I was filming myself typing on my keyboard and then I typed that out. Okay, just ignore that. Pretend that wasn't there the whole time. List something new I did in February. So I signed up for a half marathon. I've never ran a half marathon or anything like that. So I signed up, I started the training. I've never trained for anything running wise at all. And on top of that, I ran a 16-kilometer run, which is my longest run to date. I got a Whoop. So I think when I filmed my budget reset video, this was very visible and I didn't call it out, but this hideous situation on my wrist is my Apple Watch Whoop. And I will be doing a Whoop review video just because I think it's an interesting video to talk about, because I have been an Apple Watch user for a very, very long time and I have some thoughts on the Whoop for sure. But that was something new. And also the Sleepy Girl mocktail. So I have been trying to find fun ways to get mocktails in or fun drinks in that I feel like it's the luxurious feeling of having a cocktail that I crave, not the actual alcohol. So I've been trying to like recreate that experience at home for cheap without alcohol. And the Sleepy Girl mocktail that has gone viral has been a new staple in my life, just because it just is such a nice way to end the night. It's like a nightcap, kind of has a wine vibe. It's like this dark cherry color from the tart cherry juice, and I just love it. I've been a big fan. What was my favorite memory of the month? So I have a few. As I mentioned, lots of girl time. Then we have my Valentine's Day me and my boyfriend did. We have been consistently going out for dinner on Valentine's Day, and we usually end up spending way too much money. And and we feel like the restaurants are just like pushing people through as fast as possible just so they can make as much money in a day. And I actually loved what we did this year. We just made pizza at home. We made our own pizza dough, and then we made a chocolate souffle cake for dessert, and we had a romantic night at home, and it was really fun, and I really loved our Valentine's Day. And then I was sick through a week of February, so I worked from home the whole week, and my boyfriend obviously was kind of sick with me, so we worked from home together. And we actually, the way our schedules work, we never work from home the same times. Like, he works from home on the days that I work in the office and vice versa, so we never work from home together. So that week was actually really nice, surprisingly. We used to work together at home a lot more because of COVID, and we did not get along much. If I'm being honest, I feel like it would just, yeah, we would just get kind of snappy with each other. It's a small apartment, we're sharing space, both of us have lots of meetings. It was more annoying than anything, but having that week together was just really nice, and we were just laughing and giggling. It was just like something when I thought back on the month, I was like, wow, it was a good week. And what habits will I carry forward? So sleeping more, resting more, cold showers. I'm back on my cold shower shit. It has already made a big difference. I feel like cold showers are such an easy way for me to manage my stress. And then also reading while walking slowly on the treadmill. I've been doing this before bed, and this is how I've been getting my reading time in while also getting my steps in. And I feel like it makes me tired. Like, I think I just am a little bit more worn down at the end of the day. A great little habit. Okay, let's dive into books. So, unfortunately, I did not finish a single hardcover book. I'm so close to being done Iron Flame. Like, I'm so close, but I have to film this today. And you know what? It doesn't matter. I'll finish it in 3 days. It's not that big of a goddamn difference. Do I have a meeting? Oh my God, I have a meeting. Someone's alarm's going off. Okay. I did not finish Iron Flame. I started that at the beginning of February, didn't finish it. It's a big book. Oh my God. I'm not one of those girls that can finish a book every week or like constantly. I maybe get 30 minutes of reading in a day. I'm a slow reader. I have like a grade 2 reading speed. I swear to God, I cannot read fast at all. I think it's like my reading comprehension. I think like I need to take it really slow and almost like read it like I would read it out loud in my head just so that I can fully absorb it all. I might have a little ADHD as well. Like, I get very sidetracked. I will read a line and then midway through the line, I'm like thinking of something else, and then I have to restart because I was out. Yeah, whole other story. But yeah, I didn't finish Iron Flame. I can kind of give a mini review of where I'm at with it right now. I think it's good. I'll probably give it like 4.25 stars. Not as good as Fourth Wing. Fourth Wing was just next level, but I have heard the ending of this book might change my mind. So we'll come back to it. I finished House of Sky and Breath at the beginning of the month. I will insert a clip. I filmed myself immediately after I finished it. Oh my God, I just finished House of Sky and Breath. Oh my God. Okay. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I'm shook. Oh my God. I fucking knew it. I had a feeling. I'm so glad that didn't get spoiled for me. Oh my God. If you've read this book, you know that there is a little bit of a twist at the end. And I won't give any spoilers because I want everyone to be as shocked and appalled as I was if you are into reading Sarah J. Maas and her series. I gave that book overall 4 stars. Oh wait, no, I gave it 4.5 stars. I would give the book itself 4 stars, but I gave it 4.5 stars because of the ending. I love when a book can make me feel something. I also, after that, decided I should finish a court series or like the books that were out because I only got up to the 3rd book. I finished the trilogy and then I wasn't interested in like the side stories. So I listened to A Court of Frost and Starlight. Fuck that book. That was dumb. 2.5 stars. Stupid. It was, yeah, I didn't enjoy that one at all. It's supposed to be like a Christmas novella and it was just fucking depressing. And yeah, I'm so glad I didn't pay for that. I listened to it for free on YouTube. And then A Court of Silver Flames, I'm almost done as well. I think I have like an hour left in the audiobook. It was 24 hours. 24 hours audiobook. That is insane. What the fuck, Sarah J. Maas? Didn't need to be that long. I can already tell you it's a 3.5 stars for me for sure. I'm reading it to finish it, basically. I'm glad I didn't buy the book. I was gonna buy the books and I'm really glad I didn't. Okay, let's move on to monthly favorites. So for beauty, I have been obsessed with a new brow gel, surprisingly. I am usually hardcore on the Refi brow gel, but my mom bought me a brow gel randomly. She sent it in the mail in a package that I needed, and it was the Anastasia brow gel. I'll insert a photo of which one it is. And I've tried some of her brow gels in the past and I wasn't a big fan, but this one's good. wearing it today. I kind of think it's just easier to use. Like the Refi is very finicky, and I think this one is a little bit easier to use, and I think it kind of holds a little bit better too, so I might be converted. I also have been using a new cleanser, the Sun by Me. I think it's the BHA, PHA, AHA cleanser. It's the green one. This smells really strongly of tea tree oil and fragrance, so if you're sensitive to that, I don't think this would be a good fit. And I actually did have some sensitivity to this. I bought the whole line, so I bought the toner, the moisturizer as well, and I was kind of being an idiot and using all three morning and night, which is ridiculous. No one needs that much exfoliation, and I got some sensitivity. My skin was freaking out, it was burning, but I will say that my skin hasn't been this clear of little breakouts in a long time, and I do think it is this line. The cleanser is just divine. The like texture, it's like buttery. It like foams so much. Like you use the smallest amount and you get this like really thick lather, and it just feels really nice. And then you clean your skin and it's not like stripped. Beautiful cleanser. I hope it's not going to give me any issues with the sensitivity to the tea tree. I'm just using it more sparingly now. I won't use it twice a day. I think I use it in the morning, and then I at the end of the day use my salicylic acid CeraVe one, and then the toner I've been doing every second day. I'll alternate between my retinol and then my toner. And the lotion I've been using daily. Clothes. My Skims tank top. I'll insert a photo of which one. My sister got this for me for my birthday, and it's just like my go-to tank top. I wear it too much, honestly. I'm embarrassed to say I wore it like 5 times this week. I just keep pulling it out. It's a cute top. It fits well, it's comfortable, no complaints. I also have been loving my Lululemon running jacket. I got this for Christmas from my brother. It is such a good little winter running jacket. It's the perfect amount of warm so that I don't get issues with getting cold while running, but I also don't feel overheated. It has enough breathability. It has a hood if it's raining. I wore it while it was raining and I felt warm and cozy. So yeah, great jacket, highly recommend. Also the fit, it's like high-low, like the way that it lies on your body just makes you look snatched, and I'm into it. And then other than that, I've been loving dark denim. Anything that's like a darker shade. I have a pair of Aritzia. What's their brand? I don't know. I'll insert an image here, but a very, very dark wash denim. And then also the Abercrombie ones I got at the Black Friday sale. And I've just been rocking my dark denim nonstop. I've just been loving it. TV, I mentioned this in my the February reset, but we've been watching the Love Island All-Stars, still obsessed. Me and my boyfriend, this is the only thing we're watching right now. I haven't watched a single TV show outside of this because there's just so many episodes and it's hard to keep up, but we love it. He won't admit it, but he does love it. He's always like, do you want to put Love Island on? And then also British Bake Off. I've been back on British Bake Off. It's just like, that's my go-to feel-good show. It just makes me feel nice, cozy, and warm. And yeah, when I'm cooking, I like to throw it on because it, kind of a vibe. I didn't watch a single movie in February, so no movies, but I'm very excited for Dune 2. I will be seeing that next week. And then recipes, I've been making this Reese peanut butter overnight oats, and you do like a layer of overnight oats, and you do like a yogurt layer where you like use peanut butter in the yogurt, and then you do a chocolate topping. Oh, it's so good. I've been making those beforehand at the beginning of the week and then having that as my dessert because my whole like sleep routine, I wanted to cut out some time I was spending on making dessert. And then I have for home and other, this is a new category just because I have a couple items that didn't really fit anywhere, but I got some new coffee glasses from Temu. These are the glasses right here. So they're just like a ribbed glass. They're not the biggest glasses ever, but they're pretty wide to be honest. So it fits a full iced coffee. And that's all I kind of wanted. So cute, Temu. And I got some new prints as well. Let me show you here. Look how cute, this little Picasso prints. Yeah, I've just been loving swapping out some of the prints in the frames I already own so that I can make my home feel a little bit fresher without spending too much money. Okay, yeah, that is this portion of the video done. I will jump into my goals next. See you there.
5 hours later.
It may or may not be about 4 hours later. That's my bad. I was working and I had a meeting I forgot about, so apologize for the lighting. We are running out of daylight. I have a little laptop light on my face. Actually, I should put this light on. Okay, relax. Okay, that feels better. Let's dive into my goals. So I didn't go through January's goals at the end of February just for the sake of time because it was just like one big video. But I think what I'll do is fully go over those goals now, and then we will dive into March's goals. My monthly intention for February was to take care of my mental health just because I was feeling really burnt out in January. And I just wasn't balancing things really well. I was like burning the candle at both ends. I wasn't sleeping enough. So this was definitely my goal for the month. And I feel so much better at the end of February than I did at the end of January. And we will talk a little bit more as we go through. So my top 3 goals: 1, to fine tune my nighttime routine; 2, to start my half marathon training; and 3, to start my next Etsy product. All 3 of which I was able to tick off. And I think that there's like a little asterisk to some of these because like I've fine tuned my night routine, but I'm still finding ways to make it a little bit easier for me to implement. I'm still tweaking and finding what works better for me, what doesn't. So I feel like this is an ever-evolving process, but I have been getting consistently much better sleep. And I really do think that making this my number 1 goal is why. I've started my half marathon training. I am on week 6 now, week 5 or 6 now, and it's getting intense. That is ticked off. We're still working through it. I got sick even. Luckily, I got sick on my deload week, so it all kind of lined up, but we are pushing through. We have been going hard. I ticked off start my next Etsy product because I did technically start a new Etsy product and I finished it. I wanted to make the same tracker that I have on my Etsy page, but for people who want the option, if they like to see their expenses taken out of this month's income, aka if they use debit or cash more regularly than a credit card. So that is fully up on Etsy. It's available for anyone who is buying my budget tracker. You get the option of either the debit one or the credit one. That is available, but I intentionally for this was like hoping to get more Etsy stuff done, and I didn't get much Etsy stuff done. I did some more brainstorming, and I had a couple of times I sat down, started on stuff, but nothing really came to fruition, unfortunately. But I have been trying to be a little bit more lenient on myself for this just because I do want to prioritize my YouTube channel. I just need to find that balance, a little bit of both. It doesn't need to be one or the other. It can be a little bit of both. And then additional goals, my financial challenge was to wait 1 week between non-essential purchases. I talked about this in my March budget reset video, but I ticked this off as completed even though I didn't wait on every single non-essential purchase, just because there are some non-essential purchases that I was like, I'm gonna buy this no matter what. Why wait a week for my Nespresso pods when I don't have to? But for all of my clothing buys, I did wait the full week. I actually waited almost 2 to 3 weeks. I at the very beginning of the month made my shopping wish list video, which I will link up here for you guys. I waited until the end of the month just to really sit on what I wanted to buy, and I ended up buying something completely different than my wish list video. I bought completely different items than that wish list video. I think that the wish list video still had a great purpose in the sense of it started my thought process of what I actually wanted, and I still got items that lined up with those items. I just picked different items, if that makes sense. Plan / potentially book flights for Euro trip. We haven't done this. I don't know why. It's just not something we've been thinking about. I don't know. I think it's because we don't really want to spend the money on it, but I think we just need to buckle down and figure it out. The third one was to get my blood work done for my naturopath appointment. I did this. Blood work was not that much better than expected. I really thought my ferritin was going to be a lot higher than what it was. We are working hard on the iron right now. My next goal was to get a new phone case. I did. My phone currently has it on it. Plan what items I want to buy for my vacation. Yes, that was kind of the whole wish list video. Cabinet for the office, secondhand. This has been on my goals for 2 months now, and I haven't really looked at all. It kind of just left my system. I do think maybe in April I will prioritize. I think I want to do a mini office refresh video. March is going to be an expensive month for me, so I don't want to do that in March, but I think April might be the right time. Plan monthly donation. I didn't do this. I think it just because I had 2 random donations come up that I just ended up donating to. If you watch my mid-month check-in video, then you know what those were. But I just said I was gonna donate a bit more in March. And then my last goal was to clean the pantry room, which we did. I did this in an hour. It was not that bad, and I should do this more regularly. And that was a nice reminder. Next up was a couple of to-dos and tasks. I had take more photos for thumbnails. I'm bad at this. I need to get better. I need to plan my thumbnails before last second because I do that a lot. Then continue having fun with my shorts. I had a lot of fun at the beginning of the month with shorts, and then I completely fallen off. And I think it's just like in my head, I make it this bigger deal to edit them. I film them. I film a bunch of shorts. Like I have so much content for shorts, and then I just can't bring myself to edit them, and I just need to get back in the habit. So that is something I do want to work on this month. Finish my Notion template. I mean, I like worked on my Notion template, but it just never feels finished. Like it never feels perfect enough. So yeah, it's not completely finished, but it's like, it's close, you know? Finish my current wish list. I did that for the video. Track down my refunds from Black Friday. I did this. This was chaotic. It happened. Cancel my mom's insurance. I haven't done that, but that is on my list for this weekend. And start my taxes. I did do that. Okay, let's go to March. Can't believe it's March already. Oh, I didn't set an intention for March. What is my intention for March? Oh yes, I did in my planner video. Work hard, play hard. She is going to enjoy herself, but she is also gonna get shit done. That is the vibe. But we don't wanna go too hard on the work hard that we lose the mental health stuff that we were working on from February. Okay, so top 3 goals. Etsy, as mentioned. We are focusing on Etsy. We are being a little bit more direct with the goals here. It's not start a product. It is, you know, scheduling the time to work on the product. I don't want to make the goal finish a product. I want to make the goal set time aside to finish the product, and then I feel like the product will come on the basis that I set the time aside for it. If that makes any sense. I feel like that was very confusing. And I feel like my lighting is just getting more and more atrocious. I'm gonna have to move this little ring light closer and closer here. Next goal, finding balance in all aspects of my life. So I just feel like this is something I crave. I crave balance. I'm a Libra, can you tell? Yeah, I just crave everything to like be balanced. I wanna have a social life, but I don't wanna feel I'm saying yes to everything when it doesn't make sense for me. I can be a yes man sometimes in my social life. I want to, you know, enjoy myself on my vacation, but not to the extent where I get back and I feel like I need a vacation from my vacation because I like was drinking too much and I was, you know, putting off all of the things that I do that like make me feel good. I want to, you know, prioritize YouTube, but I also want to prioritize my Etsy and find the balance with that. And also, you know, make sure that I'm still putting in effort at my day job because I have a career that I am passionate about outside of YouTube, of course, that I really want to make sure I don't just give like 40% at my day job because I'm doing all the stuff on the side. My last goal is YouTube, have fun and enjoy. So I really want to get out of the mentality that YouTube is a job. I want to get into the mentality that YouTube is my hobby. And I think that it's the way that I perceive it that will completely change the way that I can easily do this without feeling overwhelmed. I think I have the mentality right now that it is a job, it is a task, it has a deadline, there is a schedule, and I want to move towards it is what I love to do in my spare time. I find joy in it. It's just fun, you know? Those are my top 3 goals, and I feel really good about those. I feel like those are very in line with how I'm feeling right now. Let's tackle some additional goals. So continue my half marathon training. I just want to make sure that I'm moving forward with everything. And then I want to plan and buy our flights for our Euro trip. It's been put off, but it's happening this month. And then I want to post 4 shorts if I can. I think that's a totally reasonable number. And I want to be brave enough to post it to my TikTok. So my TikTok is way more linked with my personal social circles, like my friends, the people I went to high school with. So I feel like I've been hiding on YouTube a bit. It's just been really easy to, you know, just sit in my little cute corner of the internet. But I want to be brave enough to post my short to TikTok. Just one. Figure out my license plate holder. So in the province I live in, you need a front license plate on your car. My car was imported from Alberta, where you do not need a front license plate. So there are no holes in the front of the car to put a license plate holder on it. And I took it to a auto shop and they told me that it would be like a specific part that needs to be ordered for the car because of the angles. And then I booked an appointment at BMW to get it on. And then I got COVID and then I couldn't go. And then I was like, well, maybe I can just order the part myself. But then when I looked online, people were like, well, you're gonna have to get self-drilling screws so that you can get the hole for the holder. And then I was like, oh no, do I really want to be putting holes in the car myself? And people were like, don't do that, it's gonna get rust on it. So long story short, I have had the license plate of my car on the front of my car for a year and a half, like inside of the car on the dash for a year and a half. And I know you can get a ticket for it. and it's been a year and a half, and it's time to do it. It's time to figure it out. Financial goal. So my March financial goal is no clothes. I bought way too many clothes at the end of the month. If you saw my March budget reset, I spent like $700 on clothes. So no clothes. I might make a loophole for thrifted items. I might make a loophole, but I would have a cap. I would have like a $40 cap, stuff from the thrift store. No, I feel like I should do 1 month without clothes. And then I want to stick to my budget as much as I possibly can because I have a very expensive month. We're going to book a lot of travel. I already bought some flights that were very expensive, not for my Euro trip, a different trip. And then on top of that, I'm getting some beauty treatments done that are going to be very, very expensive. So I need to keep the rest of my budget in check, and I want to be disciplined about that. And I'm also starting a new series on my channel in March. It is called Money Talk March, where I will be talking about money at least once a week, every week for the whole month of March, because money March, you know, a little alliteration, everyone loves that. Keep a daily journal to track my digestion, mood, and mental health. I'm trying to be more aware of myself. I feel like I trained my mind to disregard my feelings, my body feelings, the way I feel physically. I've trained it to not feel stress. I've trained it to push through any situation. And that was a very useful thing that I needed at the time of life during a certain phase of my life. I had a very difficult phase in my early 20s where I had a lot going on. And that was what I needed at that time. But I do not need that anymore. That is not serving me anymore. I need to be more aware of my body and how I'm feeling and my digestion and my mental health. And I think I just need to sit with my feelings daily. So I'm trying to keep just like a quick little daily journal of how, my digestion was that day, how I was feeling mentally that day, my energy levels, how I slept, just little things like that. I want to focus on self-care and finding moments each day that help me feel rested and pampered. I think this kind of goes in line with romanticizing life a little bit. Sometimes I forget how nice it is to just light a candle and sit in that. These tiny little things you can do to just elevate your life and make you feel more pampered and calm and relaxed. I just need to do more of those little things. And then I want to clean my closet and my bathroom storage. I feel like my closet is absolute chaos. Overwhelming is an understatement. I need to also go through the bathroom storage. I feel like everything is just thrown in, and every time I open the doors, it shit comes flying out at me. And I think I also need to purge I have kind of a hoarding tendency with makeup and beauty products. I just feel wasteful. It feels so wasteful to throw it out. Some other to-dos are cancel my mom's insurance, same thing from last month, carry it forward. Look at wedding registry gifts. So I have some weddings, one is in May, and I just don't want it to creep up on me. I want to film a Mexico vlog. I feel like this is gonna be completely different than anything I've done on my channel so far, but I think it would be really fun, honestly, for myself to look back on. I just feel like it's so fun that so many vloggers have these memories of these amazing times in their life just to look back on. So I want to make one for myself. And if you guys wanna watch it, then great. I want to plan my Money Talk March videos more. I have, I think, 2 videos, kind of scripted, kind of planned out, but I do want to make sure that I'm on top of it. I need to send a gift for my mother on her birthday. Her birthday is the 13th, and I will be away during that week, so I want to make sure that I get my ducks in a row, probably in the next couple days here, to make sure that she has a gift on time. And then I want to buy my flights for Stampede, and that is supposed to say buy, not but. And I did already buy these. They were expensive, and I don't want to talk about it. So that is all of my goals for March and my full goal wrap up for February. I think all in all, February was a month. It was better than January, but it was a month. And I am welcoming some spring type vibe for March. March usually is a tough one for me because I think I mentally feel like it's gonna be spring, but it really is not. It never is. April is where it really starts to feel like spring here in Vancouver. I need to go into March expecting, some darkness, but a whole week in Mexico is gonna make it a whole lot brighter. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love every single one of you guys so much. I want to hear from you guys in the comments below. Introduce yourself if you're new. If you happened upon this video, let me know in the comments. I just want to meet you guys. I feel like it's so fun to talk to you guys. I will be linking you guys the budget portion of this video down below so you can have a look at that. Let's kick off March with a bang. Bye.